Welcome to night 13 of the 13 Holy Nights. We did it! I'm so excited for you. I'm so excited for us. And we get to connect into our last night together. We will delve into the energy of December with tarot. We'll do our songs, we'll do sound, and then we will close our sacred circle, honoring the 7 directions. Are you ready? Let us gently, with friendliness, begin. Wow, I cannot believe it's been almost 2 weeks of us coming together, being intentional, having a good time, doing all our favorite things, singing and toning and sound bowling and taroting. It has been awesome. So thank you so much, Beth and Diane especially, because we've been doing these every night, and it's been awesome to spend this time with you. And Aunt Mary Fran from afar, so glad you've been here. And also to you that I don't know that you're doing this. Thank you so much for gifting yourself this time and just hanging out. So let us begin our very last ceremony together. You can close your eyes and find your comfortable seat. And just take a few shoulder rolls, moving the fluid and settling your heart space. And begin to deepen your breathing. Let out a few sighs, let out a few cleansing breaths, just letting yourself arrive. And bringing your hands to rest over your heart space. And just thanking yourself for showing up for you, and devoting this small amount of time each evening to the power of this dark winter time for self-reflection and just connection to your heart. So breathing into your hands, breathing into your heart space. And let us connect with 3 ohms and the opening mantras. So breathe in first and then exhale everything out before receiving your breath for Om. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahmam Tasmai Sri Guruve Namaha. Om Shuklam Bharadram Vishnum Sashivanam Chaturbhujam Prasannavaranam Dhyaye Sarva Vigno Pashantaye. Om Magajannana Padmargam Gajananam Maharnisham Anekadantanam Bhaktanam Yekadantam Upasmahe. Om Bhurbuva Suvaha Tatsavitur Varinyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonaha Prachodayat. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. And keeping the eyes closed, just breathing here in this energy, in this presence. And gently opening the eyes, letting the light back in. And we're going to let the light in further by joining our voices with the cosmos to Shiva, 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 Shambho. And just remembering that Shiva is the great meditator, the great yogi, and just asking that he bestow upon us that great enlightenment. Shiva, 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 Shambho. Hari, 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 Shambho. Shiva, 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 Shambho. Hari, 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 Shambho. Mahadeva Shambho. Mahadeva Shambho. Mahadeva Shambho. Mahadeva Shambho. Shiva, 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 Shambho. Hari, 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 Shambho. Shiva, 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 Shambho. Hari, 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 Shambho. Mahadeva Shambho. Mahadeva Shambho. Mahadeva Shambho. Mahadeva Shambho. Shiva, 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 Shambho. Hari, 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 Shambho. Shiva, 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 Shambho. Hari, 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 Shambho. Mahadeva Shambho. Mahadeva Shambho. Mahadeva Shambho. Mahadeva Shambho. Shiva, 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 Shambho. Hari, 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 Shambho. Shiva, 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 Shambho. Hari, 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 Shambho. And just keeping the eyes closed and feel. And when you're ready, gently open your eyes back to our space. And before we pick our very last card for December of 2026, we're going to do a little recap. So I have a page to remember all the cards, so I'm not floundering. But just to remember that friendliness was our card of 2026. And so ultimately, friendliness is compassion and is meeting life with the sense of friendliness and with the heart. It's like, how are you to your closest friend? Like, how do you feel towards them? How do you act towards them? And just meeting all of life, and most importantly, yourself, with the sense of friendliness and friendship. And so if you remember, our card of January was aloneness reversed. And so this was us going through our sense of loneliness. Did I say aloneness or loneliness? Aloneness reversed, I hope I said. And this was us realizing we are not separate. We are not separate from each other, and we are not lonely. And aloneness is stepping into this energy of presence with all that is and aliveness, and with the intention of opening to connection. So coming away from this loneliness into this friendly connection with all of life. So January is great. We're kind of like coming out of a shell, coming out of a hermitage, and ready to be friends with life. February is maturity. And so this was inner adulthood. We've gone through a lot. We've gone through a lot in life, and just releasing all of these old patterns and these all old childish ways of being, and realizing, you know what, to be friends with myself, I have to just accept this is where I am. And I don't have to act from these old wounds or these old patterns. And we can walk with this grounded sense of maturity in life and be there for people and be and participate in the world, but not abandon ourselves and not abandon this beautiful maturity that's bloomed and your beautiful perspective that has bloomed. So February is really about trusting yourself and trusting your inner adulthood and trusting your perspective and the maturity in which you see life. March was politics reversed. So this is when we moved into our double politics months. So politics reversed, we're exiting the distortion into our authenticity. So we're releasing that mask. We're realizing I can't do this anymore. I cannot be this persona that I have put up for however many years. And so we give ourselves a time to withdraw in March and just take stock of ourselves. I think this would be a fine time to go on a vacation or even just a daycation where you can just be with you and take off all the masks, take off all the personalities and things that you've created to be for people in this world. And with this sense of friendliness, coming back to yourself and being your own friend first and saying, wow, how can I navigate life without betraying this heart and this inner authenticity? And then we move into April and it's politics again. So now we're going to consciously enter the matrix again, but without self-betrayal. So we took time away, we saw the illusions, we saw the way that we can be, we saw the way that others can be, and that's their mess. That's what they want to do and whatever. And we can come back to ourselves and then re-enter the matrix without betraying ourselves and without betraying our heart. So that was a two month little scrubbing there on the soul, and we will do wonderfully. Then May is morality reversed. So we're liberating ourselves from the shoulds. Remember, should is a curse word. If you're ever like, oh, I should, no, bad word, and don't do it. And coming back to ourselves with self-compassion as we unlearn these societal demands that we have on ourselves of right and wrong, of good and bad, of who you're supposed to be, blah, 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 and just really taking stock with self-compassion, coming back to yourself with this sense of friendliness and saying, you know what? I'm a good person. What's up? So then we move to June and we have success. Of course we have success. Look at all the work that you've done in the last few months that we just went over. And when you come into alignment with your heart, of course there's success, your ultimate success. All the fakeness and all the societal standards of what you're supposed to be doing fall away and you follow your heart. You come in with ultimate alignment. And of course, you are going to have success. So revel in that, celebrate in that. And then July, past lives. So some sort of remembrance, some sort of energy from the unconscious comes through. And there's an integration period. But remembering the energy of friendliness, the power of the heart is ultimately radical acceptance. So accepting these parts of yourselves, these pieces, maybe in the shadows or things that we don't necessarily love about ourselves or our past or our history, and just letting them in like an old friend that came in from a weathered storm, and just saying, hey, you know what? I see you. Let's talk about this. And so integration happens, and acceptance is the ultimate power that the heart has, the ultimate superpower. So then, after that, a little heavier of a month, maybe not, I don't know. August is go with the flow. So going with the flow, another power of the heart of bringing in friendliness in congruence with go with the flow is trust. Trusting life, ultimately trusting that whatever happens is for your highest good. I used to have this mantra, and I mean, I still have it. I just don't say it as much as I used to, is everything that happens is the best possible outcome for my soul's journey. And so having that ultimate trust is another power of the heart of coming in and saying, wow, who knows what's going to happen? Who knows if it's good or bad or surprising or demanding, and just saying, okay, I trust that this is for my highest good. Or just trusting yourself within the flow of maybe creating boundaries with what's coming up and saying, that's not my flow. That's your flow, yo. So then September is flowering reversed, which I think is so awesome. And I just love the tarot. Like, good one, universe. Because flowering in September, it's not necessarily what is happening. So flowering reversed is perfect. The flowers are beginning to die. The leaves are beginning to fall. And we're just letting these things fall away. And ultimately, flowering reversed is not forcing your timing, not forcing your growth. Fall, September, this is a time of harvest and just taking stock of, wow, what happened this year? What came into my sphere? What was good? What was bad? What was successful? What was unsuccessful? And just taking a time of reflection. This isn't a time to push. This isn't a time to force new growth. This is a time to plant garlic. This is a time to plant tulips. You put your bulbs in the ground and they're going to love that frozen ground all winter. And then somehow they bloom in the spring. So yes, don't rush your growth and be patient. And that is the power of friendliness and the heart with this month, is being patient with your friend. And you are your ultimate friend. Being patient with yourself and what's coming up with life. And being patient with the seasons. We need a time of rest. We need a time of hibernation and rehabilitation. And just being patient that it's okay. It's fall. It's time to chill. So then October is intensity. So the words that kind of came out for me of this is to meet strong energy and passion of intensity, but with the heart is coming to that energy with capacity and courage. Having that open heart, having that openness and that capacity to hold space for yourself for whatever's coming through. And intensity is a fire card. And so this makes me think like the fire of the summer peaks, but then sometimes we keep that going, and then we keep burning and burning. And a lot of us, especially in this Western culture, push ourselves into all these holidays at these times when it's really supposed to be chilling and resting. And how can we meet this intensity and say, wow, you know what? There's some leftover fire from the summer. I'm just going to meet this with openness. What do you need? Be a compassionate ear and just let that fire burn out gently instead of just pouring a fire hose on it or something. So then November, was the dream reversed. So gently, we're waking up from illusion and fantasy. So the dream, remember, it was all about looking in the past or looking in the future with this sense of longing, this sense of nostalgia. But just reverse kind of shakes us a little bit out of that and says, hey, but shakes us gently, because here's friendliness of the heart, and says, let's come back to the present moment. Let's honor the emotional heart. Let's honor everything that you feel. But then remember that we have also the divine heart. And so coming into this present moment, which is really all that we have, and coming into this moment with gratitude. Which brings us to December. Oh my gosh. I cannot wait. So we're picking our last card for December of 2026 for our 13 Holy Nights. And we have picked integration. I have the chills. I don't know why. And I feel like tears are coming into my eyes. It's such a beautiful card. Look at the eagle and the swan and the yin and yang. Oh, Diane's going to love this. And the snake eating its tail, signifying, I think, the Ouroboros, however you say that, which is the snake eating its tail, showing the cycles and continuation and infinity of life. So integration, we're taking all that we've learned this year, and guess what? We're December 2026, maybe we're moving into the 13 Holy Nights together again. Who knows? But taking this time to just integrate, look at everything that's come, look at everything that's happened and what we're feeling and what we're experiencing, and just taking time to just let it digest. Integration is the digestion card, and friendliness, go have a nice dinner with yourself. And that is the dinner of your life. And let it digest. Eat all the nice things that help and the palate cleansers and your digestive enzymes and whatever. And eat something that's easy on you as you not only digest your meal, but digest life. Our system needs that time to take everything it's learned to bring the nourishment to the body. And so December, I hope for us all, is going to be this beautiful time of integration and rest and letting ourselves ultimately become whole again. There's this cool practice that one of my teachers, Atana Badili, taught us, and I'll show you it right now. Let me clip this here. So integration practice is bringing your arms out and then bringing that energy into your heart and then bringing your arms vertically and then bringing that energy into your heart. And then we'll say a little something while we do this. So you bring your arms out and say, I call all of my power back to me. And then reaching your arms up, I am whole and complete. And that is integration. So let's do that 3 times together. Ready? I call all of my power back to me. I am whole and complete. I call all of my power back to me. I am whole and complete. I call all of my power back to me. I am whole and complete. And just rest in that experience. And I just also want to say integration is a major arcana card. And the other major arcana cards we had in the spread actually really interestingly placed so cool. Like our first one was at the beginning of the year, January, and that's aloneness, which is the Hermit card. And then halfway point of the year in July, we had past lives. And then now At the end of the year, again, we have integration. So I love how they place themselves so perfectly within our reading. And the major arcana cards are just a little more special. They hold a little bit more power. And so going from the beginning of the year, experiencing moving from loneliness into connection with all of life, and then halfway point of the year, something from the unconscious is coming through. And then the end of the year, we can integrate all of that. I mean, that's a really powerful arc. I just wanted to point that out. And let us read. What does integration want us to know from the Zen teachings? So integration. The image of integration is the unio mystica, the fusion of opposites. This is a time of communication between the previously experienced dualities of life. Rather than night opposing day, dark suppressing light, they work together to create a unified whole, turning endlessly one into the other, each containing its deeper core, the seed of the opposite. The eagle and the swan are both beings of flight and majesty. The eagle is the embodiment of power and aloneness. Oh my God. Aloneness! The swan is the embodiment of space and purity, gently floating and diving upon within the element of the emotions, entirely content and complete with her perfection and beauty. We are the union of eagle and swan, male and female, fire and water, life and death. The card of integration is the symbol of self-creation, new life, and mystical union, otherwise known as alchemy. So just take a few moments with that. Letting all that beauty land. And then in the further reading, the meditation suggestion, the conflict is in man. Unless it is resolved there, it cannot be resolved anywhere else. The politics is within you. Oh my God, it's like every card we pulled is all in this one card. I'm just blown away. It is between two parts of your mind. The politics is within you. It is between the two parts of your mind. A very small bridge exists. If that bridge is broken through some accident, through some physiological defect or something else, the person becomes split. The person becomes two persons, and the phenomenon of schizophrenia or split personality happens. If the bridge is broken and the bridge is very fragile, then you become two. You behave like two persons. In the morning, you are very loving, very beautiful. In the evening, you are very angry, absolutely different. You don't remember your morning. How can you remember? Another mind was functioning, and the person becomes two persons. If this bridge is strengthened so much that the two minds disappear as two and become one, then integration, then crystallization arises. What George Gurdjieff used to call the crystallization of being is nothing but these two minds becoming one, the meeting of the male and the female within, the meeting of the yin and the yang, the meeting of the left and the right, and the meeting of logic and illogic, the meeting of Plato and Aristotle. So just meditate on that for a few seconds. And I think it's so beautiful that this reading depicts, and this image depicts this coming together of two opposites. And here again is our friendliness card for the month of December. Two friends, two different pieces of yourself coming together, ultimately in the heart with that love, acceptance, compassion, courage, capacity to really be with yourself. Wow. And that is the power. That is how we will integrate in 2026. Or you could integrate that way. There's no shoulds here. So it is that time. And I'm lingering because I can't believe this is ending. But we will do our vocal toning when I find where I put the wand. I found a drum where I went. So making yourself cozy. Preparing your body to receive the vibrations of sound. And we will prepare the chakras with our vocal tones, beginning at the root chakra, seeing the color red of Muladhara, I have. And our tone is So breathing in. Moving up to Swadhisthana, the color is orange. And the mantra is I feel, with the tone ooh. Breathing in. Into our navel center, Manipura, I can. And the tone is oh. Breathing in. And into the seat of our friendliness, our heart, our amazing heart, the power to love. And the tone is ah. Breathing in. Moving up to Vashuddha, the throat chakra, I communicate. The color is blue, and the tone is I. Breathing in. I keep sabotaging myself with these high-pitched bowls. But into the third eye, the sound is A for Ajna, I see. Seeing a bright color purple as we tone. Breathing in. And finally, our crown chakra, Sahasrara, I know. And the sound is E. And seeing a bright white light filling your entire being and funneling into your crown. Breathing in. So let this sound session be a time of integration. Not only integrating our time together, but integrating all that has come before and that is with you now. Integrating 2025 with love, with compassion, and with self-acceptance. Seeing yourself in a place you love in nature. Notice the season. Notice the time of day in which you find yourself in this beautiful place. And as the drum beat begins, let the sound of your drum take your consciousness deep, deep, deep down into the unconscious. And let yourself call all of your power back from everywhere, every person, every place, to integrate into wholeness. breathing where you are right now. And breathing into your wholeness, your whole integrated self. Start to bring some movement into your limbs. Maybe give yourself a full body stretch. You are whole and complete. And gently coming back into our ceremony space. Which I've failed to mention. You may have noticed that Kuan Yin is in the center for our last day. And that is because Kuan Yin represents ultimate self-acceptance, ultimate compassion. And so I thought she was a perfect symbol of our card of friendliness and now of integration. You just can't make this stuff up, you guys. So I just wanted to introduce Kuan Yin at the very end here. So let us burn our last intention and what we are releasing into this next year. Swaha. And so you may notice there is one piece of paper left. And this is the one piece of paper you were meant to see, you were meant to call in for 2026. So I invite you to open your piece and just celebrate in what you have opened up. And I will let you know that I'll be opening mine up tonight with Beth and Diane as we watch this video. So I do not have that piece to share with you. But maybe I'll write it in the comments if you want to come back and see that. So write in the comments what your calling in was and just share that in friendliness with us, with the group. And we will lift that high for you and just wish you the best on your journey. So I'm going to clip this microphone on because we are going to close our ceremonial circle, calling in the 7 directions. Okay, so at this time, I will ask you to stand up and we're going to face all of the directions and earth and sky and ourselves as we close our sacred circle from these 13 nights. Can you believe it? So just waiting for you to stand. Are you standing yet? Great. So first, we will face the east. So honoring the east, the direction of the rising sun, of new beginnings, new days, new life on the horizon. And we thank and honor our ancestors of the East, all the power animals of the East, for being with us in this sacred circle. Thank you. And then a quarter turn, you will face the south. the direction of the midday sun, of our inner fire, our passion, our intensity. We thank and honor the ancestors of the South, the power animals of the South, and we thank this inner fire for running through us. Thank you. Now we will turn to face the west, the direction of twilight, of the sinking sun, of a day coming to an end, chapters closing, the element water, and we thank our ancestors of the West and the power animals of the West for being with us in this sacred circle. Thank you. And turning to face the north, the direction of the night sky, of winter, our inner winter, our time of rest, and the energy and honoring of death. We thank and honor the ancestors of the north, the power animals of the north, and the element earth. Thank you. Thank you for being with us in our sacred circle. And then bringing yourself down to the earth and let your hands touch the earth, the direction of the Divine Mother, Pachamama, Mother Earth. Thank you, Mother Earth, for holding us, for nurturing us in our sacred circle. Thank you. And then lifting up, all the way up, and lifting your hands up into the sky, honoring Father Sky, the direction of the universe, of the everything, the great silence, the direction of Lord Shiva. Thank you, Father Sky, for being with us. And then I invite you into a mudra that's a hand position. So you're going to interlace your fingers and then let them come up kind of like this, and then rest them over your heart, kind of where each finger is laying over another finger. And then rest this over your heart space. And this is called the trust mudra. Bringing in that energy of trust, trusting the flow, and ultimately honoring the spirit that walks with you. Thank you. Thank you, spirit that walks with each one of us, for being with us in this life. And with that, our sacred circle is now closed. So we can just take a seat as we close. Maybe keeping your hands in that trust mudra as we do one more Om and one more Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu together. So closing down the eyes and breathing in and exhaling it all out and receiving your breath for Om. Om Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. May all beings be happy and blessed, and may the healing energy that we generated here go to the whole world to create peace. Thank you to our divine masters, the spirit that walks with us, and this great spirit of earth, for this beautiful walk that we get to walk together in friendship and harmony. I wish you a beautiful 2026. Thank you so much for being here for these 13 nights. And especially thank you to Beth and Diane and Aunt Mary Fran for being with us, with me on this journey together. It's been so fun to share this experience with you all. And also to you mystery person that I didn't even know would watch this. Thank you so much for being here. Please write a comment and just share your experience, and I would love to connect in friendship. And I hope you have a beautiful year. Thank you for being here. And I hope you have a good journey.